Hey everybody, Megan here. Just going to go over some activity choices so that you can spend more time when we go on the trip, just enjoying what you're doing instead of trying to figure out what time things are and how to fit them into schedule and making sure you get lunch and who's going to be watching the kids if you want to go do something. So um, remember, there are several things that are not scheduled that you can just go do, but do have a cost. So the Creation Museum has several things: the free fall experience, camel rides, might have the mining sluice. Some of these things might be available, they may not, but to the best of my knowledge, this is what will be available. That doesn't necessarily have a schedule, but you can go do. Ark Encounter. One of the things I'm really looking forward to is the Truth Traveler virtual reality experience. This is an adult only ride because of the way the seats are structured and the way the ride happens and the equipment and things. So only adults will be going on this one. And still has the free fall at the Ark Encounter and mining sluice, fossil find, those sorts of things. So to get into the activity scheduler, these are the things that actually have a time and sometimes a cost, but there are very specific times throughout the day. So on the 9th is when we're going to be at the Ark Encounter. So here's our things here. And I've listed beside, it says adult focused, which means children are welcome, but they may not be as interested in what's going on and it might be a little boring for them. Things that say all ages means there's going to be some entertaining stuff there for adults and children. And then some things are adults only, which means the Creation Museum will have safety requirements that will prevent children from participating in that event. So some of these have multiple times. That's in 6 days happens multiple times throughout the day. Snakes Alive happens several times. So just you have various options for when you want to go do things, and you know when your family typically eats lunch and how you want to work that out together, which is one of the reasons I provided maps so you can take a look and say, hey, this event's going on here and there's some food nearby. So this fits in really well with how we would like to do things in kind of planning your day out so that you can see a lot of different things and not be walking a mile back and forth just to go see one event. So in order to schedule your activities, if you have a cell phone, what you see on the left is all you're going to see on your cell phone. You're going to have to click and open to see what you see on the right on my computer. So let's say I want to go to this activity. I can scroll down. I see the time. It's from 12 to 1. There's nothing underneath tickets that says for a cost. So this is a free event. A lot of these are, but they have very specific times, and we might need to put ourselves on a waiting list because of the different social distancing restrictions that are going on right now. So let's say I want to do this. I'm going to click select. That means that is now something I've scheduled myself for. I'd like to go see Snakes Alive. So I'm going to scroll down and you can read through the details if you're interested to see if you want to go do that. I'm going to click select. I want to go see the In 6 Days 4D Theater. Now this one is free, but we might need to be on a waiting list, and children don't need to be on the waiting list, but they'll need to sit on the lap if they don't need a seat of their own. So there's several viewings of this, but I want the one at 12, so I'm going to click select. And if I want to do a zip line tour, like I said, some of these things have a cost. It's $39, and that will need to be purchased when we get there at the very beginning in order to reserve your spot. So if I click select, and now I'm going to go down here and click view selections. Now I'm going to double check and make sure that I didn't pick anything. I didn't pick it twice, or I didn't pick something that has a time that conflicts. So I have on the 9th, I just have one thing at 12, Saturday 10, Saturday 12, and then Saturday at 2. So it looks like all these things line up. So if I click on book now, it's going to ask me for my email address. So you are not reserved in these activities unless you type in your email address. So okay, so I'm going to continue. And this is per person, so only one person will sign up for each of what they're interested in. So every adult will need to fill this out separately. Okay, booking is complete. So I'm going to go and look, and it's been sent directly to my email, so I have access to it. And if you have your smartphone with you on the trip, you just have to go to your email and it pulls up your whole itinerary. In my email, I have the booking. I have everything here. It tells me exactly when each of the events are, and it says where they're located. So Answer Center is where I need to be at 12 p.m., actually a little bit before that, so you have a good seat. Discovery Hall, what date and time, what I'm going to. So in your email, you'll be sent everything you signed up for that has a very specific time and place that you need to be a part of that activity. And let's say that I want to, there's something I'm not interested anymore, or maybe I booked something I didn't mean to. I can go to my view booking and I can change things. Okay, when I clicked on view booking, this is what pops up. And so I've just decided I wasn't as interested in this that I thought I was. I can go to ticket options and I can click cancel ticket. So now I know that I'm not going to that anymore. So canceled. I got that's no longer on my schedule. And so I have the rest of these still on my schedule. And I just know that I've decided not to go to that. So, and also I'll know when I'm planning and putting in reservations that I won't be putting in a reservation for as many tickets for that. So feel free to text me if you have any questions. This is just kind of to streamline getting activities done. There's a lot to choose from, and we're going to be there for a very short amount of time. So this was just the easiest way to find everybody a spot and a time to go do everything they want to do and see everything they wanted to see.